What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, man. W support, W support. Now we're going to be talking about why young people are so obsessed with labels and identity. I also fell victim to this too. Now let's get into the video. Since the beginning of time, we have labeled all types of things. Now imagine this, right? Bluetooth headphones. Obviously, most people that live in this generation know what Bluetooth headphones are. But if I didn't say it in a more descriptive point, some of y'all probably wouldn't know what that is. It simplifies things when you're communicating with people. Because now everyone has a attention span of like 30 seconds. Thank you, TikTok. My family was born in the Caribbean. I'm Haitian, right? People are gonna have some idea who the hell I am instead of a long 3-paragraph essay about who I am.
In Croydon who had got involved in a knife incident, crushing at school, really good at school, never had no police, and they were like, what happened? So I went to speak to him, and I was like, this is a real change in your behaviour. He's like, Sean, bruv, it's the only way to make sure they leave me alone. I said, like, what, does your local gang have beef with something? He said, nah, it's not a beef thing. It's not like I'm going out and other kids are seeing me from a estate and say, right, let's get him. It's the kids on my estate. They're basically saying you're with us or you're against us. So it was like much less physically dangerous to be with them. And people need to understand the complexity and, quite frankly, the sophistication.
The reason I'll definitely say young people are so obsessed with labels is because their brain is developing. I remember being in middle school about 10 years ago. Damn, I feel old.
Damn! I'm sorry.
But I remember I used to hang out with a lot of bad kids, like kids that always fought after school. I'm talking about kids who smoked in the bathroom. To some extent, in like the 6th, 7th grade, I also did that because I thought it was a sense of, oh, I belong to a group of friends that were looking out. Wrong. Kids are gonna call you lame for not joining certain groups. Cause you might hang out with the nerds, or you might hang out with the jocks, or you might hang out with the band group, or you might hang out with this specific group. And because, let's say, you don't want to get made fun of, or bullied, or beat up, you join that certain group and you become part of that certain group. And being a child, you're gonna be curious about so many things because when you're at home, your parents just tell you to be quiet and listen. So obviously, when you haven't experienced anything, when you've been so protected and shuttered from the world, you start to see things differently and you start to experience different things. There's friends or family that don't know certain things about you. They didn't want him to bake. They didn't want him to cook. They said, nah, stick to basketball. Some people have to know that you're loyal with them or not, including me. I gotta know if the people I love, the people I care about, I gotta know if they're with me or not. Because if they're not with me or not, then I have to know so that they're not around me and then I get ambushed or something. Another problem with labeling things too much is that people are using it as a victim mindset.
It seems odd to me that this is happening now when I would think there is less racism in America than there ever was before. There's more intermarriage. There's more opportunity for minorities. Why now?
Because this is the sort of thing that one hates to say. It's easy to exaggerate about the degree of your victimhood when actually it has retreated significantly. So there was nobody in 1950 who walked around exaggerating. And it wasn't that that wouldn't have been possible. Racism was much more overt, but it was never that a black person walked around with racism being all of what life was. If anything, you didn't allow that in 1950 because there was a coping strategy that was necessary. And so you didn't exaggerate, life just offered a certain something. To fashion a victimization that you suffer at the hands of white dismissal, your very identity is that which whites don't really see. That can be a very comforting feeling, especially if shared with a group, that shared sense of victimhood, a whole group-wide victimhood complex that feels good. It's a cloak. It gives you a sense of purpose. It gives you a sense of innocence. It's perfectly natural. Human beings of all kinds do it. But it is an ailment that Black America suffers from a surfeit of. And that's where we are. Yeah, racism exists, certainly. But the question is it an obstacle or an inconvenience? And if
Black and what happened, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, right? There's genuine white people out here, right? Immediately, a lot of times, kids get raised to think that all white people are bad, to think that all white people are racist. Labels can also shape expectations from people. Just because someone's a different color or from a different background, that doesn't mean that they're not capable of doing certain tasks. Imagine if every single person, all they did was blame each other Take the Jews, for example. 6 million Jews killed. Did they let that stop them? Did they let that stop their religion? Did that stop their outcome? No. Jews are doing a lot better now. There's more foundations because they didn't let that event stop who they are. And my next point, dehumanizing. Yes, there's a lot of racist people out here. There's a lot of messed up people out here that will literally dehumanize you just because you're black, just because you're a Jew. Blue, yellow, green, which is dumb because that's not going to make a country better. That's not going to make us better. It's just going to push us back. And if you don't learn from history, you're going to repeat it. Waiting on how to overcome a label or stereotype. Number one, be yourself. I know this is cliche. When you wake up in the morning, you look in that mirror, you look at yourself, you be like, damn, I look good today. Stop waking up thinking you accident, because you're not. Second, increase your confidence with something that you like doing on a daily basis. And me, it's working out. I like working out, and from that, it gave me confidence to believe in myself. Third, always notice the labels that you give to people. You feel me? Because obviously certain things you do with your friends, you're not going to do with everybody else. Fourth, bro, literally just be kind and get to know people. It doesn't matter what religion, bro. That's another thing too. Religion too. Like, you know, there's people out here that's like crazy religious. And I admire the passion for believing in your faith. Oh, if you're gonna come up to me and the first question you're gonna ask me is are you going to heaven or hell? I'm gonna look at you like, what? The point I'm just trying to make is that don't just immediately push labels and push things onto people. Some people just aren't wired like that. Some people are extroverts, some people are introverts. So don't judge a book by its cover. Hope you guys like today's video, man. I just want to get a quick dive into this, like why people are obsessed with, I don't know, labeling people these days. Because I don't know, it's just weird. Because I always used to just play that victim mindset. Because I'm black, I'm not gonna get anywhere. No. Change that. I'm trying to make a promise to myself to post once a week. Shorts I post every single day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could check them out. Full video once a week. Love y'all, man. Peace.